The story about my love for Gary Moore comes from I was 13 years old. I'd been playing guitar for about 6 months or so. I was sitting on an orange bean bag, if you know what a bean bag is, holding my guitar. I was watching a show on the ABC, which those of you from Australia who are old enough would remember, a show called Beatbox. So we're talking 1985 here. And on comes this song, and as soon as I heard the intro, I was like, wow, what's that? Because I play keyboards as well, as most of you know. And on comes Gary and Phil Lynott. And then Phil Lynott starts singing, and 13-year-old me is just mind blown as to this awesome rock and guitar intro. And then Gary comes in with his rhythm guitar. And I'm like, yeah! There's this rock and roll attitude. The keyboards are all happening and really cool because Neil Carter was doing some cool stuff, although I don't know if he programmed the keys that were on there. Then Gary and Phil start doing the harmonies on this bit. There'll be no prisoners taken when the day is done. And I'm just like, wow. So this has absolutely got me so hooked by this time. And then up comes this beautiful bridge part. Obviously starts in with the lead part one more time. Now, this is the section where it zooms out and zooms in, and they attach the cameras to the guitars. This blew my mind. Not enough frets on this guitar to do that part. I didn't think about that. I mean, he used an Ibanez on that video, not this. But the point is, Gary had such an impact on me that I was just completely hooked. Everything after this point for me was Gary Moore. Everyone was going nuts on Eddie Van Halen and Yngwie Malmsteen, and Steve Vai was getting out there, and Jimi Hendrix and Jimmy Page, but me, it was Gary Moore. So I went back and started buying older Gary Moore albums, and when I got to Victims of the Future, that was it. I just fell in love. I mean, you got such great riffs to the song Victims of the Future, the title track. Hell, I fell in love with Teenage Idol. I used to play Teenage Idol in my bedroom to no end. No, I can't remember it now, oh well. But Murder in the Skies, what a song. And the song that was my absolute favourite off the album is his cover of the old Yardbirds song called Shapes of Things to Come, which he changed the name, shortened down to Shapes of Things. Here's a tribute from me for that song because I'm playing this particular guitar. However, I will say as a quick disclaimer, 4 or 5 years ago I was shredding like a monster. Nowadays, as you all know, I do so many videos. I don't have time to practice, so honestly I don't play like I used to, but please be kind in your comments. I'm just going to do my best to throw it out there and give this one a go. Fingers crossed, here we go. a little rough, but hey, I gave it a hit. What a song. And then Gary goes through all the beautiful stuff with her. Point is, there's a lot of great guitar players in history. For me, Gary Moore was my god. This is the replica Gary Moore guitar. It's an absolute stunner. I mean, John has done the most amazing job on this thing. He actually showed me the prototype. If you check out the little thing I've got up in the top corner here of the YouTube video, you'll be able to go and see the interview with John. I'll even tag that on the end as well. There will be a subscribe button. I thank you very much for watching this video. Whoever owns this particular guitar is a very, 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 very lucky son of a bitch, and I'm going to be so jealous because I wish this was mine. Unfortunately, it isn't meant to be. But Gary Moore, I can't thank him enough. If anybody from Gary Moore's family ever sees this video, please know Gary's influence on me as a guitar player. He's the guy who made me want to play fast and pick fast and dig in and play every note. That's all because of Gary Moore. I mean, he just taught me all that and made me fall in love with the guitar. Like, he literally is the guy who set me on fire with the instrument. So Gary Moore, wherever you are, I can't thank you enough, sir. Not just the blues stuff, the things that got me was the 80s albums, Corridors of Power, Victims of the Future, Run for Cover, Wild Frontier, and After the War. Those 5 albums are when he was at his most rock, and man, those albums just blew my mind. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and for sharing my love of Gary Moore. And if you're not already a Gary Moore fan, I hope a little bit of this inspires you to go out and get some records, because man, he was cool.
How you doing?
I'm good, mate. It's so good to see you.
You too.
John is an incredible builder and a really lovely human being, and he built 60 guitars as the Gary Moore Stratocaster reissue instrument, so it's a replica of his guitar. Gary Moore Guitar, John Cruz, you're a legend. Thank you, folks. Rock on.